No news from Jim Banks on being called out to publicly disavow Mitch McConnell as Republican Senate leader. It's been over 16 days now, and total silence from Jim Banks. President Trump and myself are calling for the immediate removal of McConnell. Yet Jim Banks, who is a bought and paid for McConnell stooge, remains silent. So, speaking of Mitch McConnell's stooge, let's see what Jim Banks is up to today. Jim Banks continues to nervously tweet about Mayorkas and the border invasion. My TV ads are highlighting Jim Banks' invitation for an influx of immigrants to Indiana. So, of course, Jim Banks is attempting a flip-flop. Jim Banks didn't even bother to show up to vote on November 13th on the impeachment of Mayorkas in the first place. Just remember, the illegal immigrants crossing over today are here at the invitation of Jim Banks. He called for an influx of immigrants. Jim Banks is getting his wish. Republicans controlled the House, Senate, and the presidency in 2017 and 18. Jim Banks voted for Paul Ryan as Speaker, campaigned with Paul Ryan, and is endorsed and campaigned with Mitch McConnell, who has blocked Trump's border wall. The hypocrisy by Banks and the other career politicians who oppose Trump's border wall, well, that's politics. It's why I'm running. We have to have real outsiders who will actually get something done on the border wall and not just tweet about it. Funny thing about this is Banks' campaign this week panicked about it and sent out cease and desist orders to TV and radio stations all across Indiana. Of course, his claims refuting his own words are bogus, and the orders were ignored. When I heard how panicked Banks was over it, I ordered more ads. Speak the truth and shame the devil. Story number 2. First of all, what a stunningly beautiful day across Indiana. Had a great visit with WEHT-TV in Evansville. It was great to be interviewed about the ongoing court case for my candidacy to remain on the ballot. Folks all across the state of Indiana are being challenged on their right to run for political office. It's amazing that the state of Indiana thinks the state should pick the candidates, not you. On that note, story number 3. No news from the Indiana Supreme Court on ruling on whether 81% of Hoosiers should be banned from running for political office. I continue to be on the ballot alongside Donald J. Trump, despite Banks folks saying otherwise. The Banks campaign, it's just sad. The only way Jim Banks can win this is by throwing me off the ballot, just like the left is trying to do to Donald Trump. The Indiana Election Commission hearing is next Tuesday at 10 a.m. in Indianapolis at the state capitol. It will be interesting to see how the will of the people stands up with them. I have over 17,000 signatures to get on the ballot all across the state of Indiana. I have over 2,000 more verified signatures than Jim Banks, including way more signatures than Jim Banks even in his own congressional district. It is obvious the people of Indiana want a choice in who will be their next United States Senator. Thank you. On that note, I'll be doing another show tomorrow on Jim Banks' reading list. Stay tuned for that one. It's a hoot. Happy Friday, everyone. Have a great day.